What we're going to look at in this video is how to add a string of integers together efficiently. When you have two or more, even if you see a combination of addition symbols and subtraction symbols, or even all subtraction, what we're still going to do is think that we're adding. And the reason for that is because you've been taught how we change subtraction problems into equivalent addition problems. Now, when you get more than two, it can become time consuming. So what I'm going to do is model an efficient way to solve these problems with using a T-chart. Eventually, you can kind of do the T-chart idea without creating one. Okay, so for my first example, I'm going to create a T-chart. I'm going to organize these with positives on the left and negatives on the right, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my positives, combine my negatives, and then I'll be left with two numbers to put together. So before I start doing that, I'm going to see if I have any subtraction to fix. Well, I've got -4 plus -8, and then I have -8. So I'm going to think that's add the opposite. I'm going to add -8. Then I have minus -8. So again, I'm going to think add the opposite. So add +6. All right, so now I look at each number individually and think about what its sign is. The first one is a -4. So I'm going to record -4 on this side. Then it says add -8. So I have another negative, but it's -8. Then it's now add -8. So I have another one, -8. And then finally add +6. So 6 comes over here by itself on the positive symbol. So I'm going to draw a line at the bottom. I'm going to add each column together. The positives are easy. I just have 6. There's nothing to add. The negatives, I got to think, if I have 4 negatives added to 8 negatives, that's a total of 12. Now add 8 more, that's a total of 20 negatives. At the end, what I'm going to be doing is adding my +6 and my -20 together. So they're different signs, which means I'm going to subtract. I'm going to do 20 minus 6 is 14. I'm going to look at which one had the greater absolute value. It's that 20. It looks bigger. And so that had a negative symbol, so I get my answer, the -14. My final answer is -14. So let's look at the second example. I'm going to fix my subtractions. So it's going to be -3 instead of -8. It's going to be add -8. Then that's +1, and then I got to fix that last one. It's going to be add +1. Okay, so now I do my T-chart real fast. -3 goes on the right. Now it's plus -8, plus 1, that's +1, and plus another 1. So I've got those organized. Now on my positive side, 1 plus 1 is 2. On my negative side, 3 negatives and 8 more would give me a total of 11 negatives, and the last step is just to add those together. So I've got different signs, so you'll always be subtracting at this point. I think 11 minus 2 is 9. Now I look to see I had more negatives, so my symbol is going to be negative in my answer. My answer is -9.